Hi friends, it's MD Vegan with a nice breakfast today. A granola with pears and apples. Man, what can be nicer in autumn or winter, between in the cold season, than having these wonderful food available? They are everywhere, very inexpensive and super healthy and delicious. They are all ancient medicine fruit. Yeah, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, all these kind of things. And I love them. Today I combine them with a granola. Here I have a basic granola. You find that recipe in another video from me, and it contains, for example, this one I guess it is with coconut, grated coconut. I show you how to grate it in another video, and some dates. And for example, you can take anything, a flaxseed or another hemp seed you can take, or whatever. Third ingredient, I will like 3. That's why I compose this breakfast from 3 too. And every single part from the 3 parts needs to be also either 1 or 3. The oneness, the unity. And the unity is a complex thing made from parts, small parts. And the number 3 is so important because it defines the limit from where complexity begins overboarding. You know, if you have just 3, it's perfect. If you have more than 3, it's infinity. For tasting something, it is you cannot taste what's in there anymore. At least it's not so easy. One with a trained tongue or so, I can't do that. Everything. I can taste everything, hear everything. Guys who are really trained in this kind of thing. But regular people, you know, for regular people, usually you don't taste more than 3 things together. And you get confused, and 3 begins to be 1. Oh yeah, 1 flavor, a nice complexion. Yeah, I can even almost see the parts. Yeah, this is what happens, and it's only one idea why the number of 3 is so important. I can tell you a lot about it, but I like to play also. It's always just a nice play, a rule for a play to combine delicious food, and brings me so much variety because it's easy. Just 3. So the first trinity here is the apples. Yeah, and then a special trick with the apples. I combine the apple with the hazelnuts. Here, the hazelnuts. They're very nice with the apples. And to cut the apple, you always have the problem. You cut the apple and they turn brown immediately. Why? So why didn't this one turn brown? Almost no oxidation. Because I use the lemon, the 3rd ingredient here. You know, I cut the lemon in half. And before I use the cutting board, I put a little bit from the lemon on the cutting board, and the same happens to the knife. Put some of the lemon on the knife, on the blade, and then I begin to cut the apple. And very easy, and they don't turn brown. So the apples go in here. The hazelnuts, put them on the cutting board to halve them, because it's very easy to do that. You just need to be careful, slowly, because they jump away otherwise. You don't want to jump them through the whole kitchen, off the board. Now they begin to jump. But when you touch them barely with a blade, they turn into halves. And that is enough. You don't need to make it smaller pieces. I will show you in a second how these halves look, what they look like. Yeah. It's just nicer to have a granola with other fruit. And seeds when the nuts are half, because then you taste it better. Then the flavors combine more easily, and if you get the nut touches your tongue or your teeth, when you taste it, you don't feel only the skin outside, yeah, the dry skin from the nuts, but you feel also the soft and wet inside. Here, this is what I did now to my nuts. Just half them a little bit, can you see? And it's very easy. And for example, yeah, just put them to the walnuts now, to the apples now. And these are about 3 ingredients, you know, apples, walnuts, and hazelnuts, and lemon. Second ingredient is the pear. Just put it in there. Third ingredient, granola. So this is now perfect breakfast. So I have to, and in the end, I have to say one more thing. Because due to the first two things, due to the lemon, it can sit for a while without turning brown, the fruit, and at the same time, the flavor can a little bit dilute everywhere, from the fruit into the granola, and vice versa. So you have a little nice combination here. It can sit for a while, and you can enjoy later or immediately, no problem. The other thing I want to say is, did you know you can eat as many fruits servings a day as you like without having any health problems? Second thing is, you can eat as many nuts as you want every day. Snacking, for example. Fruit and nuts are the perfect snack. And this is a study found recently, a huge study, not a fake one, really, a good one. I can tell you the study if you want to know where it's written and want to test it for yourself. They found out that even if you have several handfuls of nuts every day, nuts don't have to be roasted or salted or spiced, just plain nuts as they are here. Several handfuls of nuts every day, additionally to your meals you regular take, the 2,000 or 3,000 calories you might take, I don't know, depends on what you do. So these several nuts will not lead to weight gain. It cannot happen. I mean, for most of the people, of course, the vast majority. Yeah? And what is rather probable, that you lose weight by eating these nuts. And the secret is because they have something inside. They found out, they didn't understand how the calories, how could they vanish? What happened to the calories, to the fat in the nuts? It's highly fat, of course. And they found out there is something in the nuts that stops the process of inflammation in the body. And this substance keeps the nuts from making you fat. Isn't that a good news? I love this news. It's pretty new, pretty recent finding in their research, and it fits for many, many people all over the planet. It's a big study. You can ask me. I will tell you my pleasure. And yeah, now I will enjoy my wonderful breakfast for the autumn, and the rest of the day can go wrong. See you soon. And the vegan on YouTube can subscribe. Have another recipe every single day. You find me on Facebook too, and Instagram. See you soon.